Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome to a brand new series here on my channel. This is modded Megaquarium. However, we're going to be playing things a little bit differently this season than we have done in the past. We've done 2 seasons so far of Megaquarium. We've done 1 vanilla campaign series and 1 modded Megaquarium sandbox series. So I thought we'd kind of combine the 2 this time and we'd go for a campaign series but with modded stuff in it. So I've got on the Steam version of the latest version 1.6.2 as of time of recording, and we have got an absolute ton of mods in here as well. I've been on Steam Workshop and in episode 0 I asked all of you guys to let me know down in the comments and on Discord what kind of mods I should use and what kind of ones I should stay away from. Now there were a couple of outdated mods which I haven't put in, however pretty much everything else works with each other and works okay, and so I've just added everything in. So you can see on here as it fills up, I have got a load of stuff in here. We scroll down, we've got all of the different tanks, all of the different fish, we've got different corals, and this one's actually the demo one that ToyCircle added in to show you how to make mods. But it's a mod in its own right, so we might as well add it in. And the one I'm really interested in, of course, is up here somewhere. Let's have a look. Visitor doors. I've actually added in my mod visitor doors onto the Steam Workshop now. So these are doors accessible from both sides by staff and guests. Useful for creating separate themed rooms and for creating designated toilet cubicles that block the line of sight of the general guest population from potential areas of mess. Now, I used this quite extensively in my modded series, and I can't remember if I used it in my campaign series or not, but yeah, in my modded series, if you go back and watch that, then we use this quite frequently in there, pretty much all the time, to be honest. So I'm really glad that I've actually finally got this up on Steam Workshop, so you can have a play around with it as well. Let me know if you have any feedback. I've put it down at the bottom here. Please report issues and give feedback to Apache on the Megaquarium Discord. Come and join us on the Discord if you want as well. If you're interested in getting into modding or learning more about the mods, how to make them, how to use them, everything like that, come along, join us. It's good fun in there. So yeah, we are going to start a brand new game here. We're going to go to Sunnyside and we are on brutal difficulty. Now the difficulty doesn't really make a huge amount of difference in this game other than things take longer. So one of the mods I've actually added in on here, I don't know if I can find it that quickly, is actually the staff mod. I've got it in cheated staff, here we go. Set the staff stats to 10, teach him all the skills to level 10. These staff are expensive, so you should use them in a unlimited money game. So it's a little bit of both. We're going to get very, very good members of staff, but they might be too expensive to buy straight away. So we may have to really limit ourselves on our growth going through, but we'll see how it is. If we do come into some difficulties, then I do have options to be able to quickly make money and prestige in the game as well, which we can use if we do become stuck. But yeah, this is where we're going to carry on from now, and let's go. You have been tasked with building a small aquarium from scratch here at Sunnydale. Now we have been through all of this before, so I'm just going to go through some of these very quickly. Pan the camera in, move it around, press H and hover over that little button there. There we go. And so now we come on to the next one. We're going to build some tanks. Now this is where the modded stuff gets interesting, because we have a task here to build some tanks. However, this is something I want to talk to the mod developers directly about. With your mods, have a think about how they react in campaign mode, because at the moment we actually have the ability to create a rounder Chrysal tank. I'm sure this should not be in the game until later on. However, it unlocks at level 1 because there has been no constraint put onto this particular item in the mod. And also this lower level and the upper level tanks, these two cannot be used without a pump. And so there's no real point in adding these two in now either. So these should really be, I think it's at level 3 maybe, that the pumps get added in. So these two should at least be locked until level 3. And this one should at least be locked until you unlock the chrysal tanks normally. And I think that this should probably be unlocked via science rather than automatically unlocked, because it's a bit of a cheaty way to get a chrysal tank. I think it should unlock with the chrysal tank, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we're going to get a basic tank in here. And I am going to be doing this quite a bit as we go through this series. I'm going to be talking about the mods, how I interact with them and what I actually think of them, what actually needs changing to make it work properly within a campaign, and I suppose my overall opinions of them, my views on them, and just how much they add. Now this is going to get interesting because the different missions you get within the campaigns, these ones, all the like the basic setup, these gold ones here, these are all static, they can't be changed. However, you also get silver cup ones as well, which are completely randomly generated. They take a random fish, which is supposed to be, or a random animal, which is supposed to be unlocked for you, and they give you the ability to actually get that fish via a quest. Now, because we've got a ton more fish in here, as you see, most of the fish aren't unlocked. It's only this as your demoiselle at the moment. However, that may change once we complete this particular mission. We are actually out of money completely now, though. Ooh. I wasn't paying attention. Right, I think that is actually means that we are going to have to sell off some of these fish. Yeah, I've just been blindly talking away, not even thinking about how much money we have. Okay, so let's try that again. So we've got a tank there and a tank here, and we can add in some basic filters and some basic heaters. Okay, so there's that. It wants some fish in each tank, so we'll just put one fish in each for now. That's okay. Add some decorations. 28, 25. No, we've got tons of stuff in here. Baby kelp. Oh, that's really sweet. 25 is the cheapest, so we'll put a rock in each. Build an orange pellet dispenser. So that is there. And build a tool station. That is there. Oh, not enough money. Wow, okay. And we need to hire an aquarist. Right. Okay, we are definitely going to need a little bit of money. So, tell you what I will do. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do for this, just so that we can actually get up and running, I am going to give myself, say like 5,000 money, just to start off, at the beginning of each level. Maybe 2,000. Let's see. Let's put it up to 2,000. And we'll see where we go from there. That'll give us the ability to do something at least. So now if I sell that should be up. Yep. So I've given myself 2,000. I'm going to pay back that 2,000 as soon as possible, which is just delete money basically. I've got a cheat engine up in another window if you're wondering how I'm doing that. And that just means that it's actually physically possible to do this, because otherwise this season is going to be extremely short. And we'll see how it goes from now, because that means that I can get these two and hire a single member of staff Oh, they are actually per day. Wow, okay. No, I am going to have to really seriously rethink this. Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome to a brand new series here on my channel. Nah, I'm only joking, don't worry. I've taken a couple of the mods out of this pack. The cheated staff and the Uber equipment mods. Both add in those maxed out staff that are just impossible to use within a campaign. So we'll see if we can maybe develop a mod throughout this series that might actually work better. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, so we can actually see what works and see what doesn't. Give a big playtest of all the different mods. So yeah, we'll just get back into this and we'll take it a lot slower, a lot easier, and we can see where we're going to go next. Right, I'm not going to change the size of this now, I'm actually going to play a little bit more sensibly. So we want 2 tanks. Let's put those like that. And we will get 1 fish in each. We are on pause at the moment, so we're not worried about killing them off. We want a basic filter on these. I'll also complete this task early just by moving these around and switching that around to there. Makes it a little bit easier. Just for symmetry's sake, I like that. We'll get a basic heater. Now we'll try and complete this quest for the 3rd time. Some rocks in there, they are the cheapest you can get. And then we will get an orange thing, place back there. We will get a tool station and add that there. Hire an aquarist. Yay, Anna's back to normal. And we will hire her. I'm not going to hire Harry. I would usually hire both of these immediately, but I'm not going to. And then we can open up, and we are now actually playing the game. So we've already completed practicing moving the tank. We do have some interesting stuff here. Now this is one of the, I suppose the famous ones, but is a bit wrong. This should actually unlock at level 11, however a typo means that unlocks at level 1. So we're definitely not going to be able to get this guy. This is from Toxo, so he really needs to update his mod for the Hammerhead Shark and bring that up to level 11 as it should be. We have the Hooligan. I'm not too sure what this is. It's from a mod called Guests and Staff. So we have a staff member here, Bob Diver, and we have a hooligan here, and I believe these are both supposed to raise the prestige level of your aquarium, but I don't really quite know how. We're going to get the orchid dotty back anyway, and we will pause the game, we will unpause the game. We're waiting for the first fish to unlock. We need to build a large tank. Now, I haven't actually tried this before. What I'm going to do is, to save some money, we're going to move that fish over there, and we're going to move that rock over to there. That is just a tooltip, that's fine. We're going to sell off this tank, and then get a new tank there. Expand the floor. So I'm actually just going to do that bit there, and that will give us that. Unlock the first fish that's going. Add a basic heater and filter to your new tank. So we'll place those back in. And add some orchid dotty backs to your new tank, and just like clockwork, there we go. We're going to get the electric blue damsel now. I think this orchid dotty back's the only one you actually get in this level, usually. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and there we go. And so now, oh yes, we get the harp and the harpchromis. So for this quest we need to have at least one half and half chromis in a tank with shoaler. Well, we actually need 4 of them, I think. So we will... yes. So, will this be able to hold them? Let's have a look. What I might be able to do, because we don't need them in the same... in a brand new tank. So what we might be able to do is drop those into there. So long as these are okay. Right, we need some stuff in here. Oh no, it's the water quality. Let's get another filter. There we go. That's good for them. And we'll move the other one. Right, so this tank is now empty, so we can put the half and half chromis in here. 2, 3. Oh, the tank's full. Okay, so no, we can't do that. So we'll have to back up all of this and put them into a brand new tank. And for this, I might actually try and use this deep, stretchable, one wide tank. This is the first piece of modded stuff we're going to use. Right in the entrance there, so you can see it straight away as you walk in. We're going to need to move these out of the way. I need a little bit more space actually, don't I, here? So if I grab one more bit of land there, then we can move that over to there, and that one there. I don't think you can change these once they're put in. No, you can't. So one thing I would like to be able to do is change the size of these once they've been put down. I don't think there's any way of doing that. That's a shame. Let me know if there is. I can't remember now. It's been a long time since I played this. So we can now move these guys into this one here. I'll actually move over... No, I've got enough money actually. I'll keep this as it is. So we need basic filter on this. I'm going to put that one there. Force them round to the other direction. And we will put in basic heater. Just there. We need another basic heater. Just there. Until we get really good stuff put into the game. This is just for tutorial level. And then we need a couple more of these half chromis. And there we go. So now we just need to get our prestige up and running. Which means I do need... Let's get the hooligan, let's see what that is. And Bob Diver. And we might as well start on this, I suppose. And there it is, there's a Hammerhead Shark unlocked. Right, so we are going to get this really quickly actually. However, I am going to put some stuff into this deep background. Let's have a look at that. Ooh, okay. Ah, right, okay. So this is the background to the tanks, but we're not going to put those in because we want to be able to see it from all different directions. So what we will do is just add some sea lettuce into here as well. There you go. Make that look a little bit pretty. This bit doesn't need to be pretty. I'm just going to try and I suppose rush through this a little bit at the start, and then we will take our time over the next few levels. Well, up to level 10. There's 9 prestige. Let's speed this up a bit. We're just waiting for that last one. There we go. Rank up. And look at all of this. One thing that I have noticed with a lot of the mod developers, they like to automatically unlock huge amounts of stuff at level 2. You can see all of this that's just been unlocked. Now that's fine, for most of the stuff that's fine. But we've got a huge amount of stuff unlocked. A Japanese theme and data science, that's pretty good. But there may be a better way to do it with phased in stuff. So it's like we don't need all of this stuff because we don't have tanks that are big enough to be able to put them in the very first couple of levels. So some of this stuff might want to be pushed back to level 3, level 4, level 5, and make it a lot more phased and staged throughout the game. So it's one thing I do want to kind of push to mod developers throughout this series is think about how your mods are going to be used within the campaign of the game as well as just in sandbox. And I know it's difficult because as modders we all just go straight into a sandbox world and play around with stuff until it works and then just release it. But I want people to seriously think about how it's going to be used by people who are watching this series, by people who are going to be watching this and then going out to Steam and downloading all your mods and putting them into their own games and using them. How is it going to affect their game and their enjoyment of the campaigns that they will be playing? And of course that we will be playing here. I think though, let's go. We are now rank 2. We get to, let's just get the King Demoiselles for now. So when these King Demoiselles unlock, and they're just about to, we can complete this task as well. I really want to try and get to the end of at least the tutorial mission before we finish today. That'll be nice, do at least one episode per, or one chapter per episode. And then yeah, pick the next research, just go for whatever's there. And then we can place the King Demoiselle into this tank which is already there and ready and waiting. And there we go. Arabian blue lined dotty back. Is that what we're going for next? Yes it is. And the modified Arabian blue lined dotty back as well. So I'm just going to pause this here for a minute so you can see what the difference is between some of these modified fish. So this is the vanilla one is on 3 prestige gained and this one's on 2. We have 10 ecology points for the vanilla and this one is 8. And it does not have the bully anymore in the new one. Okay, so it's a little bit tame. It's not a bully, but it is slightly less prestige and ecology. So I think yeah, that's a nice thing, so that you can have more fish together in a tank basically. So you can swap and change which fish are in which tank, however you want. I think that's the same with a few of the other ones as well. I can't see any more of the modified ones though here, so we will have a look at those once they come through. So this is just about to hop now. We need at least one blue line dotty back. Now is this guy, is he is a wimp, of course he is. So we will move you into this tank here. And we will place another filter. We do actually have the mini combo one here. So we'll place you there. And that'll be fine for there. And so now this tank here is now ready for the Arabian... Didn't realise I went for the modified one. And it does not complete this. So yeah, this one here. We need to wait for this to unlock. And then place him into this little nursery tank here we've got. And that should complete this one. And there we go, there is the Arabian blue line dotty back completed. We'll go for, I like the idea of a Mexican turbo snail. Let's go for this one. And then we will place this. Oh, okay, so tropical. This tank's... Oh, right. These are really interesting. I can't wait to play around with these. I'm not going to put them in now because they look bit weird, I think. So we'll get the Arabian dotty back, place a 1 in there, that completes that. Unlock the yellow tang. So we want a yellow tang. So once this snail, there we go, yellow tang. And what is the yellow tang? Let's have a look at you. You are not a wimp, so you can go in with the Arabian dotty back, but you do need green pellets. So I think once we get this unlocked, then we will unlock the green pellet dispenser. Okay, there it is. And Pitneck's research, go for the white tip soldier fish. Just pause the game for a minute. We can go into here, get a green pellet dispenser, place that there, get the yellow tank and place him. Oh, tank is full. Okay, so you actually need a bit more space, but because you're not anything special, I think I may have space in here. Yes, I do. Okay, so you, yellow tank, are going to go into there. Meet all of the requirements, that's just because of those, and now we can actually get rid of all of these ones and put in some mini combos. There we go. So just 3 of those will do, because we've saved a bit of money there. We're actually up to 6,000, nearly 6,100. So close that one, close that one, close that one. So now we need a black bar soldier fish, which is black bar soldier fish. I'm actually going to cancel the research on the other one, so I can get this out really quickly. I'm going to extend the floor space that we have, so we'll be extending out this way. There we go. And we will place in a decent sized tank. I don't really want to cheat that much by using that. We will go for, I think actually just the basic tank is probably the best one we've got here. So we're going to make a big one of those. I know this level looks so ugly, it looks horrible, but we're just trying to get through this just to get onto the interesting stuff in the later game. So we're just waiting for this to complete, and then yeah, we'll carry on. So black bar soldier fish is now unlocked. We want 1 of them and to meet all the requirements of. So I don't know what the next one's going to be. We'll start 1 off there. Again, we'll press pause. We will go for the fish first to see what we need. And that is black bar soldier fish. There's orange pellets, needs a cave, dislikes the lights. But other than that, should be fine. And size 4. So we'll place you in there. We'll grab a combo. And we'll place that there. That's fine for you. And we need some cave. What do we have in the way of cave? We have medium rocks. No. We have driftwood cave. What else do we have? All of this stuff down here. Okay, so this is another reason why some of this stuff shouldn't be opened so early, or not so early. We've got like rock background 4 here. Let's just see if we can add something like this in. What does this do? Yeah, we can. So if we place that one in, that adds a ridiculous amount of cave. It looks amazing, don't get me wrong, it does look amazing. But it does maybe... the fact that you can place them just in water like that and complete a mission, whereas if you look on the back of it, it's just totally faded. So what we may do there, to make that a little bit better, is switch it around, and that will go there. We want to move the entire thing up to there, and then it is actually on the wall. Probably not exactly how it's supposed to be, but hey, never mind. Right, now we want some benches. Build 3 different benches. So that is in here. We want a 1, a 2, and a 3. And there we go for that. And then earn 70 prestige. So with this, we're actually going to make some new stuff. We're going to add a large info sign in, just by here. So that'll add some intrigue. And then we're going to add a small little data sign as well. Oh, new animal unlocked. I mean, we've got stuff like reef urchins here. I'm not sure if this is able to be used. I suppose it actually, yeah, it might be. Let's find out. We'll get a data sign. And this is really going to increase our prestige as much as we can. And also, let's have a look what Bob Diver is like. So we'll place you in there. Okay. It's interesting. But, I think you're actually trying to get out. Right, let's move you. See, oh, it needs to be in a tank, so let's place you in there. Whee! Okay, that's just a bit of fun then. So he would be quite good in the mega tanks and stuff. A little bit bad in the much smaller tanks. So again, I think that these guys should be unlocked a bit later on in the game. So I'm actually going to sell that off. Let's just have a look at the hooligan as well. So you're actually in the tank. You've put a hat on and you've jumped into a tank, and yeah, you're just wandering around in there. I'm going to leave you in there. That's quite funny. I like that. So we are close to earning 70. Bears were 70, and not quite yet. So we need another member of staff. And yeah, we'll get a couple of members of staff. We're okay for money at the moment. And what else do we want? We've got like a pagoda in there, and one in there, and one in there. Why not? Okay. And so this is just adding 2 prestige. Need to get a new tool station. Add that on there, to that. And yeah, just get these up and running, and this should be okay. Okay, it looks like our prestige is dipping down quite badly. So I want to have a play around with some of these display cases and see what these are like. So where are they again? That was in this one? Yes, right. Display table display case. So I've moved everything around just a little bit just to get a bit more space. So we'll put that in there. We'll pause the game just for a second. And let's see what we can add on here. So we have... And I really like this globe. So we're going to place a globe on there. And that is supposed to add 2. Let's get a 1 wide display case. Oh, that's big. Wow. Okay, I like these. 2D display case. Let's just stick that in the middle of everywhere. And let's put on here. Oh, that's tiny. I thought it was going to be a big, like, 2x3 type thing. But it's not. So we can place that on there. That's really weird. And we can place in... I do like these. This is really cool. Let's go for that one. And that's everything we've unlocked for now. But we do have like a display case there. Okay, so we can't put those on there. So that is Let's have a look what this is. Just put one down there. That's just like a glass block. That might actually be really good for splitting off areas actually and creating window walls. I quite like that idea. If you put it, I'll just show you here. With, so if we had an entryway, so if we build that out, I don't have much money so I can't really do much with this. And we do that. But then we bring this bit in and that bit in there. And then we move that one to there. And we have another one. I'm just wasting money now, aren't I? Yeah. And move that one to there. And then, yeah, you'd have an interesting area which is blocked off by windows. Okay, and it seems like that actually did it. We've got the last quest here, so we win, and we can go through to the next quest. I've just been trying to get rid of this area here with the very limited amount of money that I have. So I think what I will do is come back through later on in the series and try and prettify all of these levels as well. I think from level 2 though we are going to have a much bigger emphasis on trying to make the place look pretty. This was just getting back into it and getting back into the game, introducing people that haven't played it before and introducing to the series. So yeah, that is where I'm going to leave it today. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you do enjoy the series, let me know and come and join us on the Megaquarium Discord. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.